Good afternoon. Welcome back to the DanGoesOutdoors YouTube channel. If you haven't watched any of my videos before, feel free to subscribe. I'll try and put out a video roughly every Sunday morning, so that's what you get in return. Now, I'm finally out barbel fishing again, and yeah, it feels good. I've left it about 3 weeks because we've had a bit of a heat wave on, and barbel don't do very well in the heat, so I've let all that pass through. More sensible temperatures today, although it's a bit muggy in these in this little jungle swim here. And I've picked a nice swim, at least I think so anyway. Yeah, there's a lot of small chub and things out there, so I'm hoping at barbel here as well, but I'll explain all that later, and I might end up moving, but we'll see. So I've got one rod out, nice big bait on there, big smelly bait with PVA bag, just see if there are any fish in the area. I've got some small worms with me. I'm going to put on a small hook now on the other rod and get that fishing closer in and just see what happens. So here's my worm rod, so a couple of small ones on a size 10 there, just a little running lead up the line. I'm just going to fish it closer in, where have some nice shadows and a bit of slacker water. Alright, bit of depth there. What do you want? That's the fake maggot, don't eat that. God, you're tame as hell. You seeing this guy? Scruffy Bob here. Whoa. So it's just gone about 4 o'clock, and I must admit I'm a little bit despondent because I kind of feel like more should have happened. The swim looks good. I like this spot. Never fished it before, but a little bit deeper, a bit darker, a bit more current, which felt good on a day like today when it has been so hot and still for many weeks. But yeah, as I said, it's about 4. I left it quite late to start this morning. I did a bit of DIY around the house, you know. I do a character called DIY Dan, who's a seedy Cockney handyman, and always wants to know what time's your husband home, love? Oh yeah, where can I park my van? Yeah, anyway, that's what I do. So yeah, I'm thinking I'll have a recast. I've got a rig already set up. Only had a few rattles on my worms, but I can stay quite late tonight. In fact, I can stay until whenever I want to. So yeah, we'll have a recast and see. Small fish pecking at my worms. I'm going to wind in and I'm going to go for a bit of a mooch about. Yeah, I don't know about this peg. I've had no real big fish indications, and feels a bit of a shame to use what is quite a rare evening session in a bad peg. So Yeah, I will come back here if I don't see anything better. But I'm just going to go for a wander and see if I can find anything better. So I had my walk, spoke to a couple of anglers. Doesn't seem like there's much going on, and I didn't see anywhere that I fancied more than here. My usual haunts are just looking a bit sluggish, a bit dead today, so I'll get back on it here, and I think I'll change that worm rod to a more static approach as well. Get the rods out and then just sit and wait. So the worms are off. I'm going for quite a big bait. So there's a boilie and a big halibut pellet under there, wrapped in paste, bag of pellets, 3 ounce lead. So this should just, in theory, stay out there until the fish takes it. I've now got someone baiting up downstream of me as well, so yeah, not my greatest session. It's getting late in the evening now. Probably only got maybe another hour. Did just start raining then, and I think I've had a big bang on my right hand rod, so I'm going to leave that, but I am going to recast the upstream rod, and that'll be it. All I've got left. There we go, no PVA bag this time, just quite a lot of paste to kind of, well, basically compete with what's going on downstream. I'm back. It's about a month later. Oh, fish coming up at the back there. And I've done no barbel fishing in Yorkshire in the meantime. I have done a trip to the Trent, which you may have seen. It's actually well into September now, but looking at the weather, you'd think it was like July. It's a lovely day, so what I've done is I've waited for the heat of the day to pass, and now it's kind of mid-afternoon, I'm out doing it, and we'll stay into the evening. Luckily it gets dark earlier, so I don't have to stay too late to be in that prime time. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put a couple of worms out first. I'm in a spot I've done well in before. It's not why I'm here though, I'm in this spot because it's well shaded, there's a good bit of current here, it's deeper. So on a bright day like today, hopefully this is where the fish will be, but I'm under no illusion that it might take a few hours for things to turn on. But yeah, let's get these worms out and we'll put a second rod out, I think. Interesting, I put that out and something spooked closed in down here, like a bigger fish. For my second rod, no surprise to followers of the channel, is of course going to be my favourite paste wrap pellet with a decent sized PVA bag of mixed pellets and broken boilies. And I'm going to put this upstream, so hopefully the smell and everything will go down and draw fish up into the swim. And yeah, keep the worms below it, see if there's any stragglers at the back. Nice. We're on. That didn't take long, the worms were just banging away. Just little nips at first and then I struck and we got something decent on. Going from trees. Must be a little barbel, I think, or a chub. It's coming upstream. This makes up for that last session. Oh, chub. Nice chub. Ooh. Oh, it's right here. Look at me. Well, it's been a while since I've had a decent chub. Fish, that is. Yes! So I've had to set up really weirdly kind of on the steps of the swim here. But this is a lovely chub. I got a big bang on my left hand rod, the upstream one. And then sort of 10-15 minutes later, the worm rod just started like vibrating. So I kind of picked up and as I did it, banged round. There we go. Bit skinny since it's the summertime. You have seen me catch some big ones here, well maybe you have, if you go back through the videos. I've had them to over 5 pounds from here. Tail bitten off, wonder who did that. And its gob's a bit messed, well, a bit wonky. It's actually fine, it seems to have healed well, but that's nice, that's great to catch. Well makes up for that blank session a month ago. And we haven't had to wait too long for it. So hopefully there's more fish to come. Brilliant, thanks mate. Yes. Couple of fresh worms on. Hook's still sharp, rig's still good. So we'll just reset. Hope it happens again. Do like chub, don't catch them very often. So when they come along, quite a pleasure to see. Just make sure those worms aren't tangled around the hook. Nope. Just round each other, which is fine by me. Nice writhing ball of worms. Now I've got the other line in, I've got to cast a bit weird. Nice. It's just gone past 4 o'clock now. So the next 2-3 hours are going to be really crucial. So I'm just going to wind in and have a recast. Now that one's pretty clear, but there is a lot of stuff going down. You can tell autumn's only around the corner. Every time the wind blows, there are leaves just pouring off the trees. That's that one in. While that one's out of the water, I can recast my worm rod to where I think it'll do better, because I got that chub a bit further back in the swim. Lovely. That's better. Now it's a turn of the bomb and bag. Definitely think this one could go. Perhaps later on when the barbel come out, because no doubt they're down there, they're just tucked away, maybe back under these bushes and things. When they start exploring that little trail of pellets, could get them going. Well, I made a cast more towards the back of the swim. There it is, little perch. I think that's my first perch from this river. I think we better get it back out in the main current where hopefully the barbel and chub are. Nice distraction though. Well, looks like it's last cast of the daytime. That's not a problem because this is proper prime time barbel. Or big chub, really. So just loop to loop, got a hook link on. Hope the fish are in the mood tonight. Well, that was crazy. Oh, it's got me over a rod now. Oh. Hell of a bite. Luckily it's on my heavier pellet rig. So I think this is a decent barbel just by that first run. Nothing, it's just gonna have to drag it around. I think we're away from this one. It's not even that big, but what a bite. What I came for? Come on. Get in the net, man. There we go, it's Barbel. It's been resting in the net for a while and we're still kicking away. Was it unhooked itself? Well, at least the hook's come out. I said during a fight that this fish is going to come off because it just kept rolling on the line and just using every trick in the book. It's actually quite a good fish. Not as big as I thought by that first run, but that's a really solid Yorkshire barbel. That is fantastic. Man, so makes up for a difficult session a month ago when a guy downstream of me ended up catching a fish in a spot that I was umming and ahhing about moving into. So it's so good to come back and get one. And that good chub, let's not forget that. It's about 7:30 now, so since I got both my rods out, I'm just gonna pack away. Pack away, go home. Really happy. That is a minter. Oh my God, you're good. Still flexing now. Amazing. Well, let's get this fish back. Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Hopefully you've caught a lot of fish this summer. Let's look forward to a great autumn and a brilliant winter. Man, what an evening. Love it. See you next time.